Well, the first pot store to get provincial approval to sell legal weed in Vancouver is now open. CTV's Ben Miljuire is outside City Cannabis in Vancouver. He joins me now. Hello, Ben.
Hi, Angie. There actually is a little confusion. We're outside Evergreen Cannabis. City Cannabis had a soft opening last night, and they scooped Evergreen, who thought today they would make the first legal sale in the city of Vancouver, but that actually happened at a different location with a surprise opening at 9 p.m. last night. Our cameras were there for that historic first sale in the city, and the guy who purchased about $160 worth of cannabis says he uses it to help relax after playing sports because it eases his aches and pains.
Okay, so you're over then at Evergreen, as you mentioned, but I mean, still, like, again, sort of wanting to be that first shop to open up. You can clearly see it was sort of done so over at City just by hours here. Talk to me about sort of what the scene has been like outside Evergreen today.
There have been people lined up here. They're pretty excited. They have been smoking cannabis that they already brought. They've been looking forward to this day for a long time. This store was in business as a medical dispensary for a couple of years and then shut down while they applied for their recreational retail license. So people here are very excited that they're open up again. And they're opening in the Kitsilano neighborhood, which is the historic heart of Vancouver's counterculture. It has strayed far from those roots, but this was once a place where a lot of hippies in the 60s and 70s enjoyed cannabis and began the legalization movement here in the city.
Have you had a chance to speak to the owners at all and get their sense of what they're hoping for into the new year?
Yeah, they're very busy today, but I did speak with them previously, and they're really excited about the opportunity that they have. They have some concerns because there are still dozens of illicit stores selling cannabis within the city. There's one directly across the street. I can actually see it in my eye line right now. This store has paid thousands of dollars to the city and the province to be able to legally sell cannabis, and now they're in direct competition with people who haven't gone through all that paperwork and paid those fees. And there are some people in the industry who feel that that is not fair, and they would like to see the government crack down on these illicit dispensaries now that we finally have legal stores open in the city.
Yeah, absolutely. And that being the purpose then, to have the legal stores open to sort of prevent this kind of thing. Really quickly, Ben, before I let you go, was there any kind of concern in terms of the amount of cannabis being able to provide? Were they able to sort of meet that demand, or were they, or was there any kind of a shortage that they had to deal with?
At this point, that hasn't really been a concern. The store that opened last night received a shipment of about $200,000 worth of cannabis. They were only open for an hour. They wanted to make a few sales and be able to say that they had that historic first sale. I'm not sure the amount of cannabis they have here today, but they told me that they did stock up. They would be very surprised if they ran out here today.
All right. Great reporting. CTV's Ben Miljuire. Thanks a lot, Ben.